Chapter 18 Birds. Birds are the only creatures that can fly. They are called aerial animals as they fly in air. Let us learn how they can fly. Body structure of the birds. The birds have light and hollow bones. Although the bones are very light in weight, their framework is very strong. The framework has a peculiar shape that provides strength to the bird's body. This boat-shaped body of the birds help them to cut through the air while flying. Feathers are attached to the wings of the birds that allow them to fly. The birds change their direction with the help of their tails. Hip, thigh, knee, ankle. Feathers. These are fur-like small structures present on the body of the bird. There are three kinds of feathers on a bird's body. Body feathers. Body feathers covers the entire body. These are small and soft. Down feathers. These are small, hair-like and light feathers that help to keep the bird's body warm. Flight feathers. Flight feathers are those feathers which are attached to the wings and tail of the bird. They are bigger in size and stronger than the down feathers and body feathers. They have a control rod or quill. These feathers are tightly knitted. They help the birds to fly. Muscles. A bird has strong muscles for moving its wings. These muscles are called flight muscles. These help the bird to follow movements like upstroke movement and downstroke movement. Wings are attached to the breastbone by these strong muscles. Upstroke, downstroke. Bird's beak. Birds also need food like other living beings. However, they do not have teeth to chew the food. They use their beaks and claws to catch, hold, and eat. Like other animals, some birds eat flesh while some eat grains, fruits, and seeds. The type of beaks and claws tell us about the kind of food they eat. Types of beaks. Strong, sharp, and hooked beaks. Flesh-eating birds have strong, sharp, and hooked beaks. They are called birds of prey, as they eat small birds and animals like chicks, mice, etc. Eagles, vultures, and kites are the examples of birds having strong, sharp, and hooked beaks to tear flesh. Short, hard, and horny beaks. Grain-eating birds have short, hard, and horny beaks. Sparrows, pigeons, and peacocks are the examples of birds having short, hard, and horny beaks to crush grains and seeds. Curved beaks. Nuts-eating birds have curved beaks. A parrot has a curved beak. The curved beak of a parrot helps it to crack nuts and hard fruits. Strong and chisel-shaped beaks. Insect-eating birds have strong and chisel-shaped beak. A woodpecker is an example of a bird having a strong and chisel-shaped beak. This beak helps the bird to dig in the bark of the trees and take out insects. Broad and short beaks. This kind of beak is broad and short and is sticky on the inside. A swallow has a broad and short beak. It moves in the air with its beak open, so that tiny flying insects get in and get stuck to the inner side of the beak. Long and slender beaks. A hoopoe has a long and slender beak. Therefore, it can pull out insects from the holes in the ground. Broad and flat beaks. The broad and flat beak of a duck has tiny holes in the sides. The duck takes in muddy water along with insects, worms, and water plants. The mud and water flow out through the tiny holes, leaving the plants and insects inside the bird's body. Feet and claws. As the beaks of birds are suited to their method of eating, in the same way, their claws also help them to catch and eat food. They also help them to move. Flesh-eating birds. Flesh-eating birds like eagle and vulture have strong and sharp claws called talons. Thus, they are able to catch live prey like toads, rats, small birds, etc. Perching birds. Perching birds have 3 toes in front and 1 at the back. For example, crow, myna, and sparrow. Such toes help perching birds to hold on the branches. They can even sleep while perching. Scratching birds. Some birds like hen and cocks eat parrot seeds and insects. They have such type of legs which are strong and have 3 toes in front and 1 toe at the back. These toes have sharp and hard claws to dig. Climbing birds. Birds like woodpecker and parakeet have 2 toes which point upward and 2 which point downward. These toes help them to climb up and cling to trees. Swimming birds. Water birds have webbed feet like ducks. They have 3 toes in front and 1 toe at the back. The 3 toes located on front are joined by skin webs in between. This skin helps to push back water while swimming. Wading birds. Birds like cranes, herons, etc. look different from other birds because of their legs. These long-legged birds with spread out toes can wade through muddy water. Their legs do not sink into the mud, nor do their bodies get wet. More to know. Kiwi and ostrich are flightless birds. They have wings, but their bodies are too heavy to fly. Now I know. Birds can fly due to light weight of bones, shape of the body, feathers and wings. Birds do not have teeth. They use their beaks to catch, hold and eat the food. Birds have different beaks based on different types of eating habits. Birds use claws to catch and eat food to protect them and to move about.